Good afternoon. My name is Brock. I'm an Army veteran, and I'm Jewish. And I live in the United States of America. And I wanted to speak out because I'm seeing reports of so much anti-Semitic violence going on both in the United States, in Canada, and to a certain extent in Europe. And I'm pretty horrified by what I see. It's not unexpected. We're Jewish, and our history is to be hated. We can't change that. We're not going to be able to erase our history. We can't change the people that hate us. We can't educate them out of hating us. We can't try to love them so much that they don't hate us. They hate us for a million stupid, idiotic reasons, each one dumber than the next. And that's just how it is. There will always be anti-Semitism. There will always be hatred. It's not Trump. These people have always been there. And sometimes it's from these goofy people on the right. Sometimes it's, unfortunately, these days, a lot of it is from the left. And that's really what we're seeing today. And I hate to say it, but my fellow Jews, my fellow liberal Jews, especially in America, you brought some of this on us. You poured money into a political party that hates us and laughs at us. You know, you poured your money and your efforts into people who sneer at us, who want to see us erased, people who post, maps showing all of Israel destroyed, people who embrace the from the river to the sea philosophy. These people didn't hide these things, and you supported them. So if you're a liberal Jew and you're watching this, you have a lot to answer for. But that's not why I'm speaking out today, because we're sort of past that point. We're at a point where I'm seeing reports daily of a lot of violence, and I was just reading about what happened up in Canada. I don't know if it was Montreal, but it was terrible. And there were Palestinian mobs chasing Jews down the street. The police ran away. Tear gas didn't work. People ran for their lives. And I looked in the comments sections of some of these posts, and I saw my fellow Jews talking about how terrified they are. Oh my gosh, it was horrifying. How can this be? How can this be? Some of them blamed Trump. That's stupid. But they're so whiny. We can't be like that. We have to wake up to the danger that's always been there, but that's there right now in our faces, and we can't run from it. We can't change the people who hate us. Now, I want to say, I don't have anything against the Palestinians. I don't hate the Palestinians. I don't hate any of them except the terrorists and Hamas. I believe that the Palestinian people that they want the same things, excuse me, as we do. They want to live their lives, have businesses, send their kids to school, sit with their families, and enjoy the good things in life. I believe that's their aspirations, just like ours. But the people that are running these places and the people that are rampaging in the streets and fighting and attacking Jews and going after Jews, these people don't want that. These people are bent on our destruction, and they're getting off on it. They are fucking enjoying themselves at our expense. They are wanting to hurt us, and it's giving them pleasure. So the question is, what do we do as Jews? Do we run and cry? Do we beg? Do we renounce our Judaism? Do we put up our hands and say, please, please, I'll shave off my beard, I'll take off my yarmulke, I'll lay down, I'll do whatever you want, just don't hurt me. Fuck that. What we have to do is we have to stand up on our own 2 feet, and we have to look these people in the eye and tell them, fuck you. We have to tell them that if you come for us, then you're going to regret it. We're going to be your worst nightmare. We believe in our Torah. We believe in peace. We believe in loving your neighbor. But we also believe in protecting life. That we're religiously commanded to guard our lives, to guard our health. We are not allowed to sit down and sit back and let people destroy us. That is not allowed religiously, to the very best of my knowledge. I even asked my rabbi, I said, what are the Jewish laws of self-defense? Do we have a right to self-defense? And she said, absolutely, absolutely we do. We have a duty to fight back when people come for us. I'm not saying go look for trouble. I'm not saying do anything stupid. You know, I'm not in favor of any of the same tactics of any of these crazy people, because that would make us just like them. But what I am in favor of is, you know what? Go out and get armed. Get trained. Learn how to use a weapon. Get your permit. Get your concealed carry license. And you know what? If you live somewhere where the people in charge have said to you, oh, sorry, you know, you can't have concealed carry. You can't have a gun permit. We don't think you need it. We're a may issue state. Then you tell them, fuck you. And you vote for somebody else. Vote for the people that believe that you have a right to guard your self-defense and your family's self-defense. If you're voting for the people that are telling you can't protect yourself, then you're voting for the wrong people. How simple is that? Do you want to live in fear? No one wants to fight. No one wants to have to worry about these things. But you know what? We have to stand on our feet. The police aren't going to protect us. The government's not going to protect us. The government has brought a lot of this stuff on it, at least as far as the Democrats. You know, look at the Democratic Party. Half of them are cheering for our destruction, and the other half can barely raise a squeal. They sound like frightened children. That's not how I was raised. That's not how I think a lot of you were raised. And if you were, it's time to change. You have to stand on your feet. You have to grow up and see the world for what it is. And it doesn't mean we lose hope. It doesn't mean we give up our ideas of social justice and all these things. No, we work harder at those things. But if somebody comes to you and they are gonna hurt you, you don't let them. You fight. And you fight with all your heart and soul. And you lay to rest this myth of Jewish pacifism that these haters, that's their narrative, that we're weak, that we're sissies, that we're craven. That's what they believe. And they want to reinforce that narrative by seeing us act the way they expect. So you know what? Don't. You stand up on your feet and you defend yourself. If you're a man, be a man. If you're a woman, stand on your feet. Be tough. It's not just for people in Israel. It's not just for people in the IDF. You know, if you live in America, if you live in Canada, if you live in Europe, you are not a sheep. Not if you don't allow yourself to be. If they come for you, you make sure that you know how to fight, and you make sure you have the means, and you make sure that if you have to, that you take as many of them down with you as you have to. And if they come for your families, then you make sure that they don't touch a hair on your children's heads until they pull that gun out of your cold, dead hands. But it's up to you. It's not up to me. I know what I believe. What about you? Are you Jewish or are you not? Are you willing to throw it away? Or are you going to fight for what you believe in? Are you going to stand tall and proud? Or are you going to be on your knees and beg when they come for you? Don't be like that. Stand up tall. Fight if you have to. I hope we don't have to. But if need be, have the means, have the training, have the ability. If you live in America, you have the Second Amendment right. You have the right to defend yourself in your homes, and you have the right to defend yourself outside your home. Your right to self-defense is written into the Constitution. Your right to bear arms. And it is a universal human right to be able to defend yourself. The moment that you live in terror is the moment that you're done. That your freedom, you might as well throw it away. Because it's gone. You cannot live in fear. You must live with a sense of preparation and you must live with a sense, of the knowledge of what's going on in the world and going on here. And again, to all you liberal Jews, it's never too late. Never too late. You can undo the harm you've done. We're all Jews. Even those of you who have pissed me off, even those of you who have brought this on us, once you think about it, once you understand what's going on, know that I'm not your enemy. You're my brother, you're my sister. We need to stand together and face this threat, come what may. That's the only choice we have. We can't control anything else, but we can control what we do. Good luck to you.